I overlocate that.
Most of you are probably scared of getting older, no? Take a second to imagine. How are you going to look like when you reach 80 or even 90? Maybe something like this? Or something like that? What are you going to do at that age? Are you going to be physically active? Today I'm going to introduce you to some older generation divers, real super grandpas and grandmas, who are going to blow your mind. After this video you will stop asking me how old should you be for diving or even cliff diving. How old are these amazing sportsmen? We are going to find out soon. By the way, I have a really scary story about the oldest diver, which I'm going to share at the end of the video. Stay tuned! All dives and tricks are performed by trained professionals. Don't try this at home or somewhere else.
Hello guys, my name is Jim and I'm a cliff diver. I've got many concerns from people who think that this channel might close due to quarantine, but that's not true. Of course, we can't film videos in a swimming pool right now, but I have a lot of footage which I haven't shown you yet, so it's right time for that. I'm staying at home right now, asked my kids to be nice to me by staying quiet, so I can get some work done on my channel. Anything for you guys. Okay, let's get right to the point. I've found 5 amazing divers who have obviously passed their retirement age by now, but who are still flipping around. How old are they? You'll be really surprised. I've given the 5th place to a charismatic man. You might have seen him in iPhone 7 commercial. Here in the video, this young, not really young gentleman is walking up the stairs while getting the volume up on his phone. The audience can hear a melody by a well-known Cuban jazz musician, Arturo Sandoval. The man gets up to 10-meter platform. The audience is getting excited and he jumps off in a special manner. When I checked Wikipedia, it is written that his name was Enzo Mallorca, and he was 85 years old when he dove for this iPhone commercial, which was filmed right before he passed away. And he was also a free diver. But several days ago, I found a comment under that Apple video that stated that our hero is still alive and is in a good health. His real name is Giovanni Dolcimascolo. He is from Belgium and he was 66 years old when the commercial was filmed, but not 85. Still, 66 is pretty a lot to be diving from 10 meters. But anyway, how can we trust Wikipedia now?
Couldn't tell a lie.
Is there any who wants to correct that mistake? I have also found out that Giovanni started diving something after turning 50, and in 2017 he won a gold medal in Masters World Championship in Russia. And there is a very strange thing with that dive. It was definitely edited, because after that takeoff, Giovanni would have ended up doing a belly flop. Look, here are actually 3 dives. Here is number 1, this is the second, and this is the third. The first was not a belly flop, it was a cat dive. By the way, if you guys are interested, I can put a tutorial how to do that. Comment on below if you want to see it. And then there was a second dive, a basic dive even for the beginners. And then his entry was taken from another video. And by the way, that was filmed in Olympic pool in Barcelona. This pool was also used by Kylie Minogue for filming her video Slow. Looks like we've got a little bit distracted from the main topic, but I hope it was informative for you guys. Well, it was Giovanni in the 5th place, a nice diver who was born in 1950, and that is just the beginning. I gave the 4th place to my good cliff diving friend, Roseney from Austria. He is 72 now. Yes, you've heard it right. He jumps off the cliffs at 72 years of age. Now watch carefully. Can you spot anything unusual? All the younger cliff divers do their dives feet first only, because otherwise it is too dangerous. But obviously not for Peter, as he not only goes head first from 16 meters, but from 20 as well. Just look at that! This is front 2.5. I don't know how much you would need to pay me in order to make me do that dive. Never. No, really, never. Peter is there to show anybody, including himself, that he is not that old yet, and to get that great emotions from the dive, of course. His audience is always excited, shocked and scared at the same time. Yet Peter gets more cheering than any other younger diver. Every summer Peter claims that he does his diving for the last time, but returns back year after year.
I'll be back.
By the way, what do you think? Is it legal to do what he does? Masters World Championship doesn't allow people in his age group to perform their dives head first from anything higher than 7 meters, but Peter still goes up to 20. Comment below, what do you think? For me, it is quite insane. He must really have iron neck, shoulders, hands and pretty much the rest of the body. The third place I've given to Evgeniya Stepanova from Russia. She is 82 years and she is not just in a great shape, but more like in a shape to compete with teenage divers. We have worked together once to promote one of the junior diving meets. Let me know if you are interested in the episode where Evgeniya was challenged to compete against the famous Russian fitness blogger Alexei. You can already try to guess who won that time. Evgeniya has won multiple world championships. As a young lady, she left the sport and came back after 35 years later, at the age of 60. If you think that it was easy to do it for her in Russia, then you are wrong. Her relatives, coaches and friends were not happy about that idea of her returning to sport as a diver. It took her a lot of patience and hard work before people actually started to appreciate her. A huge respect to Evgeniya. Comment below if you want a bigger video about her. The second place, John Carter. This year he is 93 years old. I bet some of you cannot even imagine to live for so long. This was filmed by famous YouTuber Devin Supertramp, who is also John's grandson-in-law. Just look at John's lifestyle. He likes to ride his bike, to play soccer or football with his grandchildren, to go to pool, where almost every time he would go up to a platform and do a flip from 3 meters. From 3 meters! By the way, it doesn't seem like he has been a professional diver in the past. How can he do that? The fact is, he has never smoked or drank and has been limited his meat intake. He says in this video he feels more like a 65 or 70 years old, rather than more than 90. And he is determined to keep up his physically active lifestyle as long as he can. And now, pain. Look at this smack! The pain after this must be crazy. However, he didn't act like he was in pain. Instead, he laughed at himself and went for another dive. A really strong man. And now it's time for the first place, and that would be even more painful, unfortunately. The first place I've given to Tom Hairabedian. He is 96 this year. Tom's nickname is Dr. Dive. He has a really nice stylish technique. He was born 1924 and competes since he was 17. Tom has won multiple World Masters titles and he is the only diver I know who competed a backflip layout at the age of 92 from 10 meters. It is so shocking, guys! And now there is something about pain. Once at the competitions, Tom decided to try a harder dive during warm-up. You see, the speed wasn't enough, so he came absolutely belly flop from 5 meters, which is really painful. But what's the plan, Tom? Even after that he decided to compete and goes back to 10 meters and does a backflip. He is an Ironman and I wish we all could do as good as Dr. Dive when we are about 90 years old. I hope you really enjoyed that video, but I'm sure that I've missed a lot of great grandpa and grandma divers, so you can share them here in the comments below or write into direct Water Sex Magic, our official Instagram account. Hope you are alright. Stay home, press like, share this channel and push the bell. See you soon, guys!